Welcome back everybody. In this video we're going to be learning our second algebraic technique, which is how to solve for variables whose coefficients are not 1. Let's get started. If I told you 2 of an unknown was 6, then you would probably say that half of the unknown must be 3. This is the big idea for solving for variables whose coefficients are not 1. You divide by the coefficient. If 8 of an unknown was 16, for example, we would divide both sides of the equation by 8. Because if 8 of an unknown is 16, then only 1/8 of the unknown, or 1 of x, must be 2. Or to put it another way, if you have a numerator that you don't want, then simply divide both sides by that numerator. It'll reduce on one side and appear in the denominator of the other side. Pretty neat, huh? Likewise, if only 1/3 of an unknown was 2, then 3 of those thirds must be 6. And this is how you solve for variables whose denominators are not 1. You simply multiply whatever is in the denominator in the numerator. Let's look at this example. If a quarter of y is 3, then 4 of those quarters, let's multiply 4 on both sides. The 4's would reduce, and then it's revealed that y must be 12. Or to put it another way, if you have a denominator that you don't like, just multiply the numerators of both sides by that denominator and it'll appear as a factor on the other side. And that's how you solve for variables whose denominators and numerators are not 1. Make sure to watch my practice video if you need more help with these types of problems. You may be wondering, how is this even possible in algebra? How can I multiply and divide both sides of an equation by a number without affecting the value of my unknown? To understand this question, we need to talk about another rule in mathematics called the multiplicative rule of equality, which basically says that because multiplication is repeated addition and division is repeated subtraction, then if you multiply both sides of an equation by a number or divide both sides of the equation by a number, it has no effect on the final value of your variable. But don't multiply by 0. That'll eliminate your variable entirely.